Hi guys, you are welcome to this channel. Thank you for joining me here. If you are new, my name is Faith and it will be my pleasure to welcome you into this amazing food. Just click on the red subscribe button and that's it, you're one of us. And if you are not new, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my video. I appreciate you. God bless you. So today's video is about in-laws and Omugwo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. Omugwo. But I think Omugwo is an Igbo word. Yes. And that is the best way I know how to pronounce it. Okay. That's the best way I can pronounce it. Now, let me give you a background story to this. I'm actually supposed to be going out, but the person I'm going out with is not ready, has not called, and I don't want to get there and start waiting. So let me do the waiting in my house. And I decided to do this video. So the background story is there's a friend turned sister. She gave birth recently and family and friends came together to support and celebrate the family. The husband is out of the country. He traveled before COVID-19 and has not been able to return. So in-laws and family members came together. I think that's a normal thing in Africa to support and help the family. I think our home mother is late, but mother-in-law came, sisters-in-law, and our two sisters too. She has one elder sister and a younger sister, so they both came. In fact, there's one of the sister-in-law that she's married with 2 kids. She packed her load from her husband's house, packed the kids, and relocated to this friend's house. The second sister-in-law too came. All of them in the house. Fine, it is normal, especially because her husband is not around, so she will need people. Our own sisters left immediately after the naming ceremony of their baby because they were actually not happy the way the in-laws were treating her. And she on her side was begging her sisters not to, react to whatever. So those ones decided to leave since they couldn't take it anymore. She had a CS for her baby, cesarean section. The new mom cooks for them. The new mom does house chores. Even grandma's dirty clothes, this woman was made to wash them. The sister-in-law that packed her own load from her husband's house to her brother's house too, wakes up in the morning and asks the wife to cook for them to eat. Now, I am not saying that it is wrong for the wife to cook for the in-laws around in the house, but you have to agree with me, this is a special moment. This is a time that they should be caring for her. She literally does everything in the house. And to make the matter worse, the only time she has free access to her own baby is when she wants to breastfeed the baby. The baby is always with grandma. And the funny thing is, even when you go to the house to greet the family and you decide to give the baby a gift, normal thing, it is the grandma that will collect the envelope. We are human beings. We have our limits. There is always a limit to what we can take. The day she decides to react, that's the day they will remember home training. That's the day mother-in-law will start telling her that her mother did not train her well. Meanwhile, she trained her own daughter that left her husband's house with 2 children to come and sit in another woman's house. She trained her well. Please. Wetin woman do woman? I don't understand. Wetin woman do woman? Why is it that it's women that is always victimizing women? It is women that is always maltreating women. Why? And this is why I always tell people, see, Marriage is for fighters. I didn't say you should go and be fighting your neighbors or your in-laws. Oh. It's not physical fight. Okay, so if you go about fighting, you're on your own. Like Oyo is your case. I didn't send you work. I mean spiritual fighting, like spiritually, even emotionally, psychologically, you need to be prepared. It's just good to be prepared for some things before you enter into them. And no matter how hard you even prepare, the irony is you cannot be fully prepared for marriage because there are some challenges that they are ready made. Like they are there, well packaged, ready for you, waiting for you. And I call them ready made because there is no amount of prayer and fasting that can remove them. Yes, I said so. The best prayer and fasting will do for you is to empower you, to strengthen you, to be able to face them and conquer them. You know, they are just like when Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane was praying to the Father, let this cup pass over me. He was quickened in the spirit that, that's the wrong prayer. This cup is actually meant to stay. Like, that's the whole essence of my coming here. So it was only strengthened to carry the cross. The cup did not pass. So that's how some challenges are. You just have to face them. So that's why I said marriage is for the fighters. It may not necessarily be with the in-laws. It may just be anything. And this is not to discourage anybody, because I've had the privilege of talking with some young sisters and they're like, marriage is too stressful. And then before you know it, they start giving you like 10, 20 examples of marriages that have failed. Doesn't mean that we don't have marriages that are working. There are marriages that are working. The question I always ask people when they come like that is, this your life, as single as you are like this, don't you have challenges? Don't you have things that you are praying to God for? Don't you have things that you are expecting miracles on? Is your life perfect as a single person? It's life. Life is challenging. You don't have to be married. The issues in some single people's life is more than issues of 10 married women put together. Every good thing in life has its own peculiar challenges. Pray to God to give you the strength and the wisdom to be able to handle some unexpected circumstances, situations, challenges, and all of that. And then on our path, women, let's support women. Before you do something to a fellow woman, ask yourself, if you were in this woman's shoe, would you want this from this person? Would you want to be treated like this? You know, I think that's even biblical. It is what you want to be done to you that you should do to other people. On that note, I'll be using this opportunity to celebrate somebody that is so special to me, so dear to me. I call her Mommy Israel. She's my sister-in-law. This woman, I don't know how to describe her. She's a woman of virtue. Like she's so supportive. When I had my babies, she was so supportive that, I don't know, I'm actually short of words. She took care of me. A lot of people were around, and I actually appreciate everybody. My mom was around, my mother-in-law was around, my sisters came, my sisters-in-law, my brother, and even my grandma. My grandma was around. Grandma, you will live long ago, like gone, grandma. So there were a lot of people, and I appreciate all of them, everybody. I appreciate everybody. They made that period so easy for me, because even though I had some things I was passing through internally, but I didn't have to bother about anything around me. I didn't have to. They really supported me. And this woman in particular, she came for me. She concentrated her care, her support, and everything on me. That made me feel so special. She was really concerned about me. She would prepare my food very early in the morning. Mommy Israel, thank you so much for all your support, for all your love. There was a particular day something happened I was not happy about. She came to meet me. She encouraged me like, no, shit happens. It's not an issue. You don't have to bother yourself about it. It's not something you should allow to bother you like that. I was already in love with her, but that day I got lost in love with her. I love you so much, Mommy Israel. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you for all the ways that you support me. You support my family. Thank you for everything. I love you like. Learn to celebrate your supportive in-laws, at least to encourage the bad ones to make a positive change. You don't have to wait till when they change their mind towards you. That's when you now start shouting up and down, so that CNN will come and carry your story. Celebrate them now so that they will know that you truly appreciate what they are doing. And please, for in-laws, I think for everybody, because even you are in-law to some people too. When you go to people's house, don't go and add to their responsibilities. Don't go and add salt to their injuries. Okay, before you treat people in certain ways, ask yourself if you would like to be treated that way. And if you will not want anybody to treat you in that manner, don't do it. So it's so nice hanging out with you like this. I think I should set out. If you have not subscribed up until now, click on the subscribe button now. Don't let me change it for you. It's nice hanging out with you. Till I come your way in my next video, please be good and stay safe. Bye.